Hey guys, so for today's video we're going to be doing a little bit of a Lancome review because Lancome is like an up-and-coming brand in my collection and I really like some of their products and some of the other things I'm not a fan of, but I really like some of their products, so I was like maybe I should do a little bit of a review. And let's just get right into it. So I purchased a couple Lancome products. The first thing I purchased from Lancome was the 460 foundation powder. Is it? Yeah, the 460 suede foundation powder. Basically it's like your mineral foundation powder that you could find in like any formula from any brand. I like this formula because it's really highlighting under my eyes, like especially when I wear like NARS foundation. Like it really highlights under my eyes and it really gives you that like it just gives you that blown out highlight. So natural-esque, so pretty highlight, and it's really pretty. However, it is on the orangey side, but NARS foundation runs on the orange side as well, so it's not like really much of a problem. But in terms of my Becca foundation, it really does kind of not counteract, but it really does put in a little bit of an interference, if you could say, like in terms of like color choices. Like my Becca foundation is really skin finish, and it really is like a second skin finish onto my skin, but then this powder on top of it is a little bit more orange and it's just a different formulation, so it does have a little bit of an orange like slash like yellow kickback onto it, but it's really pretty underneath the eyes, and like I love it for highlighting. And this is the 460 foundation. However, I noticed that their foundation powders don't necessarily directly correlate with their foundation pumps. So like the foundation pumps that correlate with these powders are not necessarily a direct match. Like I feel like the powders run a little bit more orange and a little bit more warm tones, where the foundations are a little bit more skin finished and a little bit more rich in color and have those tertiary tones. Tertiary meaning like those third undertones, not just secondary, like yellow, orange, pink. We have like a lot of undertones in our skin, like it's like layer upon layer, right? Like our dermis has some, our epidermis has some, and I feel like their foundations have a lot more tertiary colors, meaning like it's a lot more skin finish than the powders. The powders are really good for setting underneath the eye and like highlighting or setting the face, but I feel like the foundations are much better in terms of like tertiary color. But that's the thing with powders. Powders could only, I feel like, could be two-dimensional in the sense that like they either have color and undertone. Like that's the most you can get off of powder, like color and undertone. Other than that, you're really not going to get that much out of a powder. But I feel like this powder is so micronized. Like it really highlights underneath my eyes, and it just makes me have like no pores. Like no pores. It's just so mineralized and so skin finished perfect. Like it's just perfect for underneath my eyes. I really do love it. And then since I love this one so much, I actually picked this one up first. I love this one so much that I picked up in the shade 500W, is it? Yeah, 500W, same product from Lancome. This just happened today, like oh my god. So I packed a lot of makeup brushes in my bag because I was like, I need to touch up like every minute. I need to be snatched from all occasions, kiss. I need to be snatched, I need to be looking fierce, I need to be looking right at all times. So I need to pack my brushes, I need to pack my eye brushes. And turns out my eye brush digged out my foundation powder. Like this just happened today. Like check out my Snapchat for more, like you could see it all on my Snapchat. But like my foundation powder got digged out by my eye brush, girl. And I like it for blending out my highlight. So like after I put 460 underneath my eye, I like blending out for my contour, so my highlight, with 500, which is the color of this. I like blending out 500 with it, just so you could get that gradient and get like that build up from light to dark, because you don't necessarily want like a light then dark. You want like a light transitioning to a dark, you know what I mean? So I like using this for that, and I like using this to set my face sometimes. I do set right underneath my contour with it because I don't necessarily want like, oh my god, because I don't necessarily want like a highlight directly under my contour, because sometimes that could look a little jack-o'-lantern and some of my natural days, and I use air quotes for that because my natural is not your natural, but my natural days I like to use a little bit of 500 right underneath the contour, just sculpt out the face and really give me some curvature. I just like to use 500 right underneath that contour and really just give me a little bit of more shape, because I feel like highlighting really pretty much contours my face, because I have a really big face, and I feel like just highlighting right underneath that contour before I put down any contour really helps dimension. I also tried a couple other things from Lancome. I tried their makeup remover. I tried their eye makeup remover, which is my favorite eye makeup remover ever, hands down ever. I have tried so many eye makeup removers that burned my eye. Like literally my eyes were on fire. Like they just burned my eye. It literally removes every single particle of makeup. The only thing it doesn't remove is eyelash glue, and I use the duo eyelash glue, and it doesn't necessarily remove that. It kind of removes it, but sometimes it can leave like a little bit of a glob on the natural eyelash, but otherwise it removes eye makeup like a dream. This is how much I used already, and I just love it. Like, it's so amazing. Like, you don't understand. I tried every eye makeup remover known to brand, and they burned the shit out of my eyes. Like, when I mean burn the shit out of my eyes, like they burned the shit out of my eyes. Like, I can't see. I have blurry vision. I'm I'm like stumbling all over the bathroom because my eyes are burning. This has not burned my eyes. It is so gentle and it's so soft. Like, it really removes all your eye makeup. Like, so that's pretty much my Lancome review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Bye.